Death. It's a constant companion in my line of work. I've seen it in all its forms, from peaceful slumber to violent departures, but fentanyl, it changed all that. It redefined death, twisted it into something cruel and relentless. Death used to be a solemn visitor. Now it's a thief in the night, snatching souls before their time. Fentanyl is a demon disguised as an angel. It masquerades as relief, as euphoria, as an escape from the harsh realities of life. But beneath that alluring facade lurks a darkness, a hunger that knows no bounds. It preys on vulnerability, on desperation, on the human need for solace. It whispers promises of pleasure, of oblivion. It lures you in with a siren song of comfort and ease. But once it sinks its teeth in, it doesn't let go. It tightens its grip, slowly suffocating the life out of you. This isn't a drug, it's a predator. It stalks the streets, the shadows, the darkest corners of the internet. It doesn't discriminate. It doesn't care about your age, your race, your background. It only seeks to consume, to destroy. I've seen the faces of fentanyl's victims, young and old, rich and poor. Their stories echo in the silence of my workroom, a constant reminder of the epidemic's devastating reach. Each face tells a story, a life tragically cut short. I see the athlete, forever frozen in a moment of youthful exuberance, the musician, their hands still poised as if to strike a chord, the student, their potential extinguished before it could fully bloom. They haunt my dreams, these faces, their eyes staring blankly into the abyss. Each loss is a punch to the gut, a stark reminder of fentanyl's indiscriminate cruelty. I remember their smiles, their laughter, the way their eyes used to sparkle with life. Now there's just an emptiness, a void that can never be filled. Section 4, The Ballad of Kinky Keith. I remember Kinky Keith. He was a regular at the local bar, always cracking jokes, his laugh infectious. He had a heart of gold, always willing to lend a helping hand. But Keith had his demons, shadows lurking behind his jovial facade. He sought solace in substances, a way to numb the pain he hid so well. One night, he stumbled upon fentanyl, disguised as something else, something harmless. It promised him an escape, a moment of respite from his inner turmoil. He didn't stand a chance. The demon sunk its teeth in deep, its grip unrelenting. I watched as the light faded from Keith's eyes, his laughter replaced with a vacant stare, the life of the party reduced to a shell of his former self. The last time I saw him, he was a shadow, a ghost drifting through life. His story isn't unique, it's a tragic refrain I hear all too often. Section 5, From Vibrant Hues to Monochrome. The transformation is always jarring. One day they're vibrant, full of life, their laughter echoing through the halls. The next they're a shadow, their eyes dulled, their movements mechanical. The color drains from their faces, replaced by a grayish pallor. Their skin, once smooth and supple, becomes rough and papery. Fentanyl doesn't just steal your life, it steals your very essence, leaving behind a hollowed out husk. It's as if their souls are slowly being extinguished, the fire within replaced by a cold, empty void. Their laughter turns to silence, their smiles to grimaces. They become strangers in their own bodies, trapped in a prison of their own making. Section 6, The Silent Language of the Departed. As a mortician, I see what fentanyl does. I see the damage, the devastation, the utter destruction it leaves in its wake. I see it in the stillness of their faces, the hollowness in their eyes. Their expressions are frozen in a silent scream, a desperate plea for help that came too late. Their hands, once strong and capable, now lie limp and lifeless. Their bodies, once filled with warmth and vitality, are now cold and rigid. I prepare them for their final journey. Each touch a somber reminder of the life that once was. The weight of their absence hangs heavy in the air, a suffocating reminder of fentanyl's cruel grip. Each body tells a story, a tragedy etched in the lines of their faces, the pallor of their skin. Section 7. A shadow that never sleeps. Fentanyl is a relentless predator, a shadow that never sleeps. It lurks in the shadows, waiting to claim its next victim. It's a silent epidemic, a silent killer, stealing lives with terrifying efficiency. We must fight back. We must expose this demon for what it is, a destroyer of lives, a thief of souls. We must educate ourselves and our loved ones about the dangers of this insidious drug. We must break the stigma, reach out to those who are struggling and offer them a lifeline of hope. We must never forget the faces, the stories, the lives lost to this epidemic. We owe it to them, to ourselves, to fight for a future free from the grip of fentanyl.